Namaste! Grand Rising, Big Cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Come in! Come on! I've got intel. Recon is afoot. The planetary energies are as we kick our way into this glorious day gifted to us by the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis. Venus in Scorpio trines Jupiter in Pisces. There is light and lucky energy present today, Big Cat. And it will be easier for you to work things out in your favor. The best favor to be in is your favor. Fist bump. This generous aspect boosts your spirits by bringing pleasure, happiness, and satisfaction into your Big Cat lives. Yes, my dear Big Cat, we need to talk about the yesterday people, the mouth breathers, they, them, and they that tried to keep you as a thumber, as they bent over and busted it wide for all who was behind them or who felt that was below them to look deep into their future, which was what? Their colon, darling dear, and the rough, shoddy part before they what? Gave the final go or goodbye to what they didn't need in their body. Listen, I'm trying to explain everything without swearing, darling dears. YouTube don't want no swear words before the 15-minute mark. Hey! Otherwise they come for your neck. Yesterday people, darling dears, the ones you left behind, eh? Smart Big Cat. Future thinking Big Cat. You did a mission impossible on yourself. Posh clap. When you was around these yesterday people, your self-esteem was on what? Fumes, black. Fumes. It was low, 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 low. How low can you go? Yes, baby. You had no self-esteem. How could you? You was walking on eggshells around these yesterday people in case they popped off. And some of them, when they pop off, they like to give their monologues and talk for hours and hours like a mind controller. Yeah, to get their point across and make you what? Pliable, like putty in their skullduggerous hands. You found yourself apologizing to yesterday's people. Why? So they shut up, darling dear, because your cranium couldn't take it anymore. You felt like you was barking at passing cars after they explained what they had to explain for about 11 hours. These Jezebel spirits. Hey. Whatever you done did, darling dear, was never quite enough for a yesterday's person. They wanted you to open up a deep vein and give you your life's blood to they, them, and they would have what? Wiped it on your face, darling dear. They would have pissed it up against the wall. See there? I tried to be what? PC, and I couldn't. It came out, darling dears. It came out. Just like their nature when you realized it was you or them. You started to question your sanity because of the constant criticizing. Oh my good golly and gosh. Did they criticize you? Yes, they did. They complained about everything. Even way your nostrils fluttered when you was taking the air in. Free for all of us on this Malgoof. They complained about you. Why? Because they didn't look in the mirror, darling dear. They were the victim of the toxic paradigms they were born into. Either they was overindulged or ignored or beaten within an inch of their life by someone they dared to call mother or father. Instead of what? Instead of expanding your life, you are making poor choices around these yesterday people. And they loved it, darling dear. Oh, how they loved it. They loved when you put them first. Didn't think about yourself, your wants. It was all about their needs, darling dear. And they needed you to be a thumber. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. Oh, let me turn on my fan. Excuse me, whilst we play. Because we're not doing what Nelly said about take off all your clothes. They want you to ban me and put me as a yesterday person. It's not happening, blood. I'm dexterous and I think on my feet. Tell them at the back. These yesterday people. Baby, let me just bring up the comments so I can see what's going on. Let's see if my mechanicals is on my side. Yes, it is. And you have to realize maturity for you, big cat, is not swinging on they, them and is what? Walking away with the slow, quick, slow, tinky winky, styly, as you do the Matthew 10:14, and dust off your sandals and head out. And don't look back, darling dear. Remember Lot's wife, Salt Bay, as we call in the energies of wisdom, guidance and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, angels, way showers, and spiritual guides. From Kisa to Malkuf. Namaste. Yes, baby, energies up, as we examine these peccadillos of these yesterday people, those from yesteryear that wanted you to be Dr. Frankenstein and give them what your energies to what? Reinvent themselves, darling dear, so that they could do what? I told you already, big cat. I've got to repeat myself. They wanted to continue to bend over and bust it wide in your presence. And you were supposed to take that view. Baby. Well, maybe you did until you met upon me. When I told you I bandied words around like what? Bottom beater. Yes, cum bucket. Who wants to be somebody's cum bucket? Good God. Good God. God is good because you ain't that person or personages. You understood that your platinum, your seat of emperors and empresses is your manifestation mode and you're not wasting it on yesteryear. Let's get a room to see what go on. Oh, fell all the way over there. Baby, can you see it? We've got Isa. What's that? I tell you, when I'm telling you a tale, darling, the runes in the cards line up. Isa is represented by the Hermit. In tarot, darling dear, you had to isolate yourself in order for what? Self-examination and self-improvement. You had to what? Realize that you are not crack-on crazy. And barking at passing cars is how they wanted you to be. Isa is represented by the letters K, I, and C. And the numbers 36, 37, 38, and 39, darling dears. They put you in challenging times until you took the knee. Yes, baby, you took the knee and you said, Father God, Mother Isis, remove whom and what is not meant to be in your life. Then good golly gosh. Before you can say, what's going on? You was by yourself, darling dear. The best position to be in. Yeah. Because you learned how to what? Play chess. And they failed to protect the queen. The only piece on the board that's able to go where she wants to go. The king can only move one space at a time, Black. They didn't realize that. But they're seeing it now as they have been relegated to what? A yesterday person. They've taken on a ghost-like quality. You don't see them, you don't hear them. You are working with a full-on East Island and Stevie Wonder. Pinky's up. Yes, baby. The Hermit, darling dears, is represented by what? Virgo energy. And as you know, darling dears, Virgo is ruled by what? The planet Mercury. Mercury is where you got your reason, your intellect, and it's also the planet of movement, darling dear. You moved just like that. Posh clap. Yes, baby. I love it. I don't hate it. What does your ancestral team say about this and that? Where is my... Yes, we're going to use the True Love Oracle. Haven't used this in a while. What does the ancestors have to say about these yesteryear people? Going around with their bitter mouth full of gingivitis, trying to say that you're the one that's bitter. You ain't bitter. No, babe. You was bitter when you was with them. You was being bitter to yourself, darling dear. Okay. Okay. Sexual freedom, darling dear. Some of you are wanting sexual freedom at this moment in time. You better what? Listen, mate. This is the time for you to what? Bring common sense to the table, darling dear. You're flip-flop. You don't just give up your good seat of emperors and empresses to just anyone. Pick up a Jezebel spirit, right? Another what? Judas in a Peter meat suit? No, babe. You pay attention. Remember, you are that lotus that was able to grow in the dirtiest of circumstances. And you have an 8 at your back. The number 8, darling dear, represents what? The action that you took, the time it took for you to master yourself, darling dear, because it's all about knowing thyself in order to accomplish what you came here to accomplish. I love it. I don't hate it. Maybe some of you will be going into a union, darling dear, because I told you. Or didn't I tell you? Venus is entering Sagittarius today, darling dears. And it's for what? It's going to what? Pave the way for those that want to go into the romanticals. Baby, you go alone. I can't come with you. I can't. But I'll be here when you get back. Especially if you haven't investigated these marauders. They'll tell you anything. Right? What was that? What was that one? I saw something on Tick Tick. No, it's not Tick Tick. My progeny keep laughing at me when I say it's Tick. Well, it is Tick Tick, because when I see some information, it's like boom. I'm like, what? Let me watch that again. I was watching it on TikTok, right? And there's this lady, and she was talking about what? The hospice wife. The ones that pick up those old men, right? When they finish what? Bending over, busting it right on all them Jezebel spirits, right? They all of a sudden, they wants to get married. All of a sudden, you are love bombed up the Watusi, and then you're moving into your house, right? And if you're in the USA, you're taking on their medical bills, darling dears. And their grown children, once they pop their cloaks, right, and go back to their maker, the devil, right, their progeny is going to come into their house and try and beat you up for the things that you had before you met this what? Hospice making wife. You don't want to be no one's carer. You don't. If they wasn't there when you was changing your baby's nappies, right, pushing your baby in the push chairs or the strollers, if you're in the US of A. In the UK we call it a push chair because we're pushing the chair. I don't understand this strolling stuff. But anyway, I digress, big cat. You know I can be such a chatty cat. You don't want to be pushing no one's wheelchair, right? Because they want to come to you with them done out self. Who wants somebody with them done out self? When you had the what? You had the arm, the strength, darling dear. They wanted you to be a thumber. They had you on eggshells, not knowing what's going on until you did. What's this? Yes, baby. Divine feminine you be, whether you're male or female, you're tapping into your subconscious mind as you use the mantras of what? I'm a powerful, resourceful manifester. I am the first millionaire of my lineage, self-made, don't you know? Pinkies up, whatever pleases you, darling dear. The universe is about to say, whatever you like, but you must leave the yesterday people where they are. You don't allow them to jettison back into your life. Why? They're looking for a nurse, a purse, or a listening ear to offload all of their wickedness on so you can get the karmas with them. Nah, babe. You are not a psychiatrist, and if you are, no, babe. You're not taking them on your books. They haven't got the money for it anyway. They haven't got the money. As I said to you many times, my dear big cat, it's a jungle out there, but in the jungle, your peaceful jungle, my dear big cat bestie, you sleep at night. In your village, your peaceful village, you sleep at night. And you kick your way out of the duvet like a 6-month-old. Why? Because you've got the 6 G's, darling dears. I've told you this so many times. Did you forget? You've got them, and they want them. Don't give it to them. Hold out, big cat. Hold on. And keep yourself hidden. If I could give you a Harry Potter cloak of invisibility, you'd get it in the mail, darling dear. Stat. All I can give you what? Is the words to be wise, darling dear. If they're a yesterday person, they're seeing you stand up, darling dear. They're seeing you bend the matrix. If you are parenting progeny, darling dears, they're seeing you getting great, and you don't need them in your space. Oh gosh. My throat chakra. I don't understand it. I woke up 2 days ago with a toothache, and I've been doing my oil pulling with my cold pressed coconut oil. It's getting better, but it's in the mouth, something to do with the throat chakra. I said, what can it be? Me? I'm not scared of saying what I've got to say. Some people don't want to hear it. Before I finish telling them the truth in the Queen's English, they want to box off their ears. Listen, box off your ears, but outside my perimeter. Because if I have to box off your ears, it's not going to be pretty. Because I've got Nay. Nay's my friend. This is why my village is peaceful and I sleep at night. Hey, hey! Sit there, Nay. Yes, baby. Divine feminine energy. This is about you being nurturing, and it also speaks about you being abundant. Some of you are what? Taking better care of your appearance. Not because you're trying to attract anyone. It's because you realize that what? Self-love. Straight up to your face. Take care of your outside as well as your inside, darling dear. Your appearance is what people judge you by, the first appearance. And you don't want to be looking like the coffin or the crypt keeper. No, big cat. You understood the assignment. And if you're having issues, right, and you want sexual freedom, I told you, go and buy yourself an implement, right, from Love Honey, right, and Summers, or one of those other stores online. But don't buy nothing you can plug in. You might electrocute yourself. Just imagine the scene when the ambulance team turns up, right, to come and take you away, and you're plugged into an electric socket, and you've controlled. Listen, baby, hey. Don't do it, big cat. Battery operated, yeah? Push clap, fist bump, and tell no one. Base of the deck, distorted feminine. To your what? Divine feminine. I told you, yes, we're past the 15. They're a Mitch bitch or a bitch Mitch, darling dear. Whatever they've done, darling dear, they're still living in that mire. Okay, get off the pile so we can see what's going on with you. You distorted what? Yesteryear person or personages. Listen, Isa also represents what? Spiritual protection. You was given the what? The third eye, buffed up to a bitchin' shine so you could see who exactly was the toxic takers in your life. This is why God decided that you, my dear big cat, you are going to be a creatrix. A creatrix. Love that word. Creatrix. Yes, baby. Cut off the fan. It's gone Siberia. Let's get a deck. Where's my vampire tarot deck? When we talk about these karmics, I've got a special deck for them. Base of their deck, darling. They're 3 of swords. Oh, so they're still living through the betrayal. They have no true friends. They can't even dare get up from the table. Why? They're the next topic to be slaughtered, darling dears. They're waiting for someone to feel sorry for them in the circle, that tight fit, that metal boot, right? That they're hoping someone will feel sorry for them and what? Stop betraying them. They are not going to stop betraying. Why? Because they keep giving up their power to other bottom feeders that thinks that they are less than. Well, that's their business, big cat. We're spying on these distorted Mitch bitches or bitch Mitches today. Pardon me, darling dears. That was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth, Roof. Pinkies up. Did I tell you what happened, big cat? My youngest progeny, Bestie, guess what? My youngest progeny's birthday, her 13th birthday, when she went into her 13th, she became a teenager on the 10th of the 10th. And 2 weeks before her birthday, that person, the sperm donor, decided to abandon my progeny again. The last time he did it, he really messed with their heads. They was emotionally eating. They was what? They was crying, darling dear. They was so upset. They were so upset, but this time, she goes, Mommy, I don't know why he's done this. I goes, I don't know why either. And we're not going, well, I do know why he did it. It's because he tried to what? Mind control me into being his friend. Listen, I said I would rather go and what? Live with the devil than be your friend. I'll move right on in. I'll move right on into Hades, to the 7th levels of Dante's hell before I be your friend again. Are you mad? Are you mad? My progeny, you see, the thing is, because I've already been setting up her self-esteem, she does her kickboxing, she's busy every night of the week, darling. There are extracurriculum activities. She's created different friendship groups, some at school, some at her English and maths after school classes, right? Yes, I'm not going to say exactly where it is, but if I say it, so many people will be like, oh, I can go and find Casey's progeny. No, blood, you can't find them. And if you do and I haven't authorized it, we've got a problem with that, darling dear. And I will definitely have a problem with you. Yes. Yes, her self-esteem, she blocked him on everything. He can't come back. All because I don't want to be his friend. I don't want to be his friend. I told him I would rather go and move in with the devil than be your friend. Didn't phone me again. He tried to call me under the guise that she's going to be 13. It's a major birthday. We must do this and do that together. And I was like, nope. And no. I even did it in an opera soprano, darling dear. No, your basura, don't take them back. And they tried to get you with the progeny. It was the best thing he could have ever done. Leave my progeny alone. He likes to pick them up and put them down. And my son ain't having it. He directly ain't having it, blood. Not having it. Don't let them, pull your progenies around like taffy. No, this Mitch bitch or bitch Mitch. Remember, yeah, it's November now, but her birthday was in October. No, November means no to everything that is not for you, big cat. You're right, angelic alchemist mother. Outrageous, I know, but I couldn't give a good golly and a gosh. If I could have done a big forward roll and busted it wide, I would have. Once the progeny become, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to downgrade that person. The progeny will soon grow up and see exactly what's on the table, darling dears. And even then, the only person you can blame is your Punani. Yes, baby. I had to blame mine. It was Skullduggerous. Got me into all sorts of issues. But baby, I've decided to what? Shut it up. You shut up, Punani. Shut up. This is what I'm telling you about the sexual freedom, right? All will be interviewed. Fortunately for me, my ovaries have decided to shut down shop and I can't produce another bambino. Thank God. What's this? The Four of Skulls, darling dears. They're being controlled in a situation by a Jezebel spirit. They think they are running things, darling dear, but they've been run into the ground. Yes, somebody who is a bigger narc than them. That's them business. Shut up, Punani. Listen. Listen, my VJJ was just laughing at the situation. Stop it. You're going to put me off this read. They're currently being controlled, darling dear. Mind control. And their money belongs to the Jezebel. Look at this. Hip thrusting with their Shakira hippie way. Yeah. What else are they drowning under? These yesterday people. Oh, Daughter of Cups, disingenuous. This is represented by the Knight of Cups on its face. This is somebody who is a liar, a master liar, emotionally manipulative, darling dear. And they're not even trying to hide it. Imagine that. They're being tricked at every turn. What's this? By what? A Queen of Scepters, right? Right next to the... Listen. This is the Queen of Wands. Right next to the Knight of Cups on its face, Daughter of... What did I say? Daughter of Grails, right? This is somebody who is a manipulator. That person or people better what? Develop an eating or drinking disorder at this moment in time. This is spell work to keep them bound to a situation. That's their business, blood. And this person is being active with it, darling dear. Active. Because their looks is not holding them anymore. The what? Shakira hips is not holding them anymore. So they have to what? Cast spells in order to keep them where they are. I think they need to keep that up, darling dear. Keep them where they are. Otherwise, so that they can't bother the rest of their good society. Shut up, Panani! Listen, big cat. Listen, Linda, listen. Baby. They're getting spells on the mate. What else do we need to know? All the cards are vomiting out. I don't like when it does that. Oh, we've got the Star card, no healing in the situation. We've got the Magician on its face, manipulation, right? And the what? The Three of Skulls. Toxic. Look, they're in a toxic situation, darling dear, and they can't escape it. They're lying and being lied to. This is a user. Everybody's on the rocks of life, darling dear. Current situation. Look where all of their eyes are. Even though they're on the rocks of life, whenever the characters on the cards are facing you, darling dears, this is present energy, and you are on their mind. Trust and believe, big cat, they haven't forgotten you because you dared to get away. I put the cards back like that. It was meant to go in that order, darling dears. We're going to get the little cards out to see exactly what they've been lied to about, and what is this about the spell work? What else? Who's that? Felicia Q Pippins. Wagwan Felicia Q Pippins. Big cat, wave. A new face in this place. Listen. 5 of Wands. Conflict, darling dear, and competition. Yes, baby. They're going through arguments, fighting. Yes, yes. We've got the Lord of Knives and the 7 of what? Skulls, darling dears. Because they chose the wrong person, and this is somebody who has to emotionally be quiet because they chose these partners, these situations, these paradigms that they find themselves in, darling dear. They made the wrong choice, and they invested in it, invested a lot of money, time, and energies. Right. Let's get into the deep of what's really going on here. Right. The Daughter of Grails, right, and the Queen of Scepters. So this is the Knight of Cups on its face and the Queen of Wands with the spell casting ways. What's going on around there? Tell us. Brock pocket us, darling dear. Money was spent in order to keep them in this situation. This also speaks about cognitive dissonance, something tangible. This is a destabilized home. Someone is destabilized in their cranium, having a mental break, darling dear. Did I say depressed? Downpressed, darling dear. All of this spell work is making the person that they're spelling on, darling dear, very depressed, and they don't understand why. What else about the depression, as well as the loss of money in a situation? They ain't got it, mate. They ain't got it. Yes, the devil would be in that mix, right in the middle, because they want to keep them stuck. This was the best thing that this Jezebel spirit ever had, and they want to keep them bound. And I told you that Panani and the Shakira hips ain't doing what it used to. Whatever that poison for Tom is going on with, listen, it's not working, right? No! Because they've turned the person into what? The King of Narcs. This is the King of Pentacles on his face. This is someone that took a gamble in a situation when they should have been researching. They was too busy doing the what? The cool and deadly with their genitalia. And now they found them stuck in a situation that they can't get out of. Took a gamble in life, eh? Sorry, yes they are. Can they leave? No, they can't. My right hand is itching me, darling dears. That means Skrilla.com is afoot. Share this energy. You know I'm Reiki Master, but tell no one nothing. Okay, big cat? Okay. Let's carry on with the read. Let me pull down my t-shirt. Yes, baby, because I felt it creeping up in my back. Now that I'm more comfortable. Nearly went to the wrong deck. Stuck in a situation. And it also speaks about the police being called. I told you there's a lot of arguments and a lot of fighting, darling dear. Somebody was taken away in handcuffs, but they came straight back. Why? The spell work is working, darling dear. A lot of hedonistic behavior, a lot of addictive behavior. Alcohol, drugs, anything you want to keep them bound to that situation. But they haven't got them, they ain't got it like that, mate. This is somebody who's 2 of Pentacles on its face, juggling and struggling, blood. They might struggle. They are struggling. Because of what? The choices they made. This is no balance, destabilized, darling dear. Up and down, stealing from Peter to pay Paul. Yeah. What about the 4 of Skulls? The controlling wench. Or Mitch bitch, or bitch Mitch. What about the controlling Mitch bitch? Oh, Knight of Swords on its face, darling dear. This is somebody who is what? They're intelligent with it, manipulative with their words. So I told you the narc met up on a bigger narc than them. Manipulative with their words, yes. What else? and disloyal. Listen. And they've got two, listen. When you see two knights on the tableau, darling dears, in the reverse, right? It speaks about what made in upright is disagreements. In the reverse, major disagreements. I'm talking about Guantanamo Bay. I'm talking about arguing. I'm talking about going for the jugular with the T-Rex arms on a daily basis. That's what they wanted to control. They can keep it. They keep that shiznai, right? Toxic situation where there's a lot of lies, there's a lot of usation, there's no healing in the situation. And I told you, the Jezebel spirit has competition. Not from the big cat, darling, dear. Not from the, you're too busy minding your own business. Yeah, as I speak about you, look, a new beginning for you. You are getting your emotionally fulfilled, and it also speaks about what? Reaping what you sow, darling dears. Yes, baby. That's why it fell so far. Look! Having released that generational curse. Yes, baby. This is about true loyalty is about to be gifted to you. But you have to what? Stay on the path. And don't look back. Remember Salt Bay, Lot's wife. Stay on your path, big cat. But what about these marauders down here? Don't jump over there. Let's give the good shufti first. Lies and manipulation. Look! An emotionally draining situation that they can't move on from, darling dear. They are being drained. No healing in the situation. And it was, I've just said, this is someone that doesn't even go to the doctors or the dentist, darling dear. They've got no healing all the way around, so they are what? An advocate of the gingivitis. Something's going on in that mouth. What else? Tell us. Tell us. Thank you. Listen, a lot's going down in the dark. People are talking about them now. They're whispering. Because remember, you was made out to be the bad guy. But yet your life still goes on, darling dear. Come through Celine Dion. Posh clap. Yes, baby. They're being discussed by the community that they found themselves in. What's the community? Listen. What's the community saying about them? Where's the card gone? Got it. Ace of Wands in the reverse. They saying they ain't shit. This is no new beginning. What's going on? Right? Seven of Wands in the reverse. They made themselves vulnerable in this community. How? They was gassing them up by telling them that you ain't shit, darling dear, when it was really them. The community sees this. They made themselves vulnerable. And not for what? Pickings. Being picked on by the Jankra with the choices they made. Oh! Lying, darling dear, and being lied to. No new beginning. Yes, baby. All of this and that. What else? While we're here. Tower moment after tower. Listen, it's going down, mate. But they can't leave that situation because the spell work is afoot. That's their business. Baby. Make sure that you protect yourselves, darling. Yes, I've added a new crystal bracelet. This is black tourmaline. Yes, more protection, darling dears. What's this? Seven of Skulls and the Lord of Knives, right? The partner that they chose. Tell us about the partners or friendships that they chose. Listen, did I say they're disappointed? Did I say emotionally manipulative? Did I say it was a cup of I can't even talk. Listen, it's a cup of bull swanky, darling dears. They drunk off the wrong cup. They should have said none for me. What they chose, darling dear, there is no emotions in the situation. There was a mark, and they have been made the mark. Look! The original bad boy or bad girl, bad news bear. They're about to receive some bad news. What's the bad news they're about to receive? And they know it's coming. Seven of Swords on its face. That means of clear mind. They know something bad's coming. What's the bad news? Tell us. Knight of Cups on its face, darling dear. They're going to be receiving bad news from the same person that is emotionally manipulative. And if I was them, they're going to find out about what they've been eating and drinking, darling dear. They're going to see some kind of idea of the spell work that is actually afoot. They're going to find out. What's going to happen when they find out? What's going to happen once they find out? They still won't be able to leave. They're tied to the situation. You saw it. They can't leave. Wheel of Fortune, darling dear. And it's something to do with their car. Maybe the person that they're with helped them get a car, or the car belongs to them. Yeah, they can't leave the situation. Look, every card is... What's going on? No, not everything's upside down. It's just what's going on with this read, darling dear. Bad news, darling dear. Bad luck, bad vibes. They know it. They got it coming to... They asked for it, they begged for it. And notice how your cards fell over here, all in the upright. I'm so glad you're out of this, darling dears. I'm so glad. Bestie, leave these hood-looking alfalfas where they are. Never you forget. No rest for the wicked, Isaiah 48:22. Fist bumpity bump bump. Leave them where they are, blood. Right, let's get another deck. I'm going to use one of these. I haven't used them in a while. Final messages before I push off. So me and my Punani can go and laugh about this by ourselves on our own. Hey! What's this? An offer? What kind of an offer? Something being given? What's this offer? Oh, big cat. You've got the blank card. We very rarely get this. Quickly make a wish. And shut up about it, but make sure you keep it in your heart. Right? You're going to get an offer from the blessing blocker. You've got a blessing blocker coming in at 5 o'clock. I don't know why I said 5, but it came out. Right? What's this? Look! They come with the bad luck, the bad vibes, and the bad credit, blood. Wheel of Fortune on its face. What else? Right? Mercury. We already discussed what Mercury said. Mercury is what? For you to think about things with a rational mind and use your communication skills. Mercury also what? Rules the memory. And we as big cats have the memory of an elephant, right? Destiny, darling dear, is on the table. Are you going to allow them to give you the karma that they've got? Are you going to allow them, the one that's getting all of the spell work, right, up their Watusi, to come into your situation so that this Queen of Wands can focus on you? Are you going to allow it, big cat? Are you? Remember, you got the blank card. Divine is gifting you with a tool to bend the matrix in your favor. Remember, I told you destiny is on the table, darling dears. Don't waste it on a bottom feeder. Right, are we done? Let's finish it up. We have, why not, eh? The True Love's Oracle. The Romance Oracle. We've got the Wisdom of the Oracle. Right, we're not going to use Kipper because we always use Kipper. And we've got the Wellness deck. 1, 2, or 3, darling dears. How do we finish this read? Donnie Renee says number 2. Okay then. Give it a good... Oh, this fell out. Meant to come out. Creation, darling dear. I told you, you are a creatrix. Whatever you want. We just saw the blank card of destiny, darling dears, and destiny was also on the tableau. Make your wish, but you have to hold it in your heart and keep it to yourself. Tell no one nothing, right? Some of you need to go and hug a tree to get rid of some negative energy that you're feeling at this moment in time. It must be from the prisoner. The prisoner of what? The Shakira hips, black. Yeah, perfection, darling dear. There is no such thing as a perfect thing. No one is perfect. We are what? Perfectly imperfect. Realize your flaws. Love every one of them, darling dear. And add tax. What's this? Oh, it's this one. And don't be impatient about where you're going, darling dears. We had to learn to crawl as we crawled out of the rocks of life, darling dear. Take one step at a time, but always go forwards and never backwards. And never you forget, my darling dear, you are a divine child. One of God's favorites to be, in fact. Yes, you are. Right? And remember, it takes a while. It takes time for a pearl to be formed, darling dears. Continue in the right mode. And if you're not sure, take the knee. Divine will always listen to you if you ask for direction and guidance. On that note, I drops me mic Todd love to my Teesprings, Todd love to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Big cat wave. Until we meet again. Yesterday's people, the ones you left behind, must stay behind. Remember, law 16 of the 48 laws of power. Your shapely back, big cat. Big cat wave.